Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're taking our flavors on a 25-hour ride to the Middle East. Today we're going to be making the world famous chicken shawarma. Right here we have a pack of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. We trimmed these out, made sure there was no big clumps of fat, made sure there was nothing really too crazy on them. We're going to go ahead and get these things pre-seasoned now. So the first thing I'm going to do is put in a big fat dose of sumac. Sumac is a Middle Eastern, I believe it is a fruit that grows on trees. That's going to be our main staple. Next thing we're going to hit it with is we're going to hit it with Big Jake's SPG. Stuff is absolutely phenomenal. Like I said, you're just giving it a liberal coat. Alright, next we have some, I asked my wife for lemons yesterday, but she brought me back this. Just kind of give it a blast. We're going to do the same with the olive oil. I'm going to give it a blast as well and just give it a good fat mix. Making sure you're really getting it kind of covered. Making sure there's now. Here is a product called toom. Toom is like it's a Middle Eastern condiment. You can find this. It is sold in America as a dip, but it is a very strong garlic basically dip. It's phenomenal, it really is. It really does make the shawarma absolutely fantastic. So we are going to put some of that in here. We'll see you back in a minute. I had to run and grab a tablespoon. So we're going to go in with about a teaspoon of that. And we're going to kind of spread that around, make sure we get it all off the spoon. And you can smell it. It is very strong. If you have a garlic sensitivity, don't play with this stuff. Okay, we've mixed the toom, the olive oil, the lemons and lime, the lemon juice is all spread around. The toom, the sumac, the SPG is all getting happy. We're going to go put this in our fridge for 1 hour. We'll see you back then. 1 hour later, our chicken is now done. We're going to go ahead and fire up the grill. We're going to set the grill to 275. We have Smokin' Brothers 100% pure cherrywood pellets in there for gorgeous color. We'll see you in a second after we fire this up. So we're going to go ahead and place this chicken in. We're going to go ahead and throw it on the top rack. Chicken looks absolutely fantastic. Looks really nice. Smells absolutely phenomenal. Put the smaller bits on that side. It runs a little cooler in there. A little bit over here. Awesome. We are starting to take on some color. We're going to go ahead and give these puppies a flip. Looking nice and purple. That's that sumac. As y'all ladies and gentlemen can see, the chicken is done. It looks absolutely fantastic. We're going to go ahead and put these into our drip easy tray. And we're going to let them rest for about 20 minutes. See, we've got all these little crispy bits that we want that would normally get on a big spit like you would see on the shawarma shops and the shawarma places. We're going to go ahead and close this down. Here we have a loosely chopped white onion. We're going to go in with a little, about probably lemon juice. We're going to go in with some olive oil. Gonna give that a mix. Just eyeball it, no biggie. Really is not that difficult. Next thing we're going to go in with is going to be the sumac, which is the same product that we used. We want just a light coat of that, something along the lines of that is what you want. And then we're going to go in with just a little bit of SPG just for the salt, more or less for the salt content. And your onions for the thing are done. Look what they look like. That's what they look like. You'll see they're kind of very, you know, kind of almost purplish on the outside. That's what you want. Make sure everything's broken down. Tear that one up so you get... That is about the texture I like on my onions. Make sure they're all kind of broken on up. I'm happy with that. On to the next one. As y'all can see, it is finished. It's looking like it came just off of the spit. We're going to go get a knife, a trim, down to the size we want for our shawarmas. Shawarmas are normally made on big spits and shaved. So we're going to go nice and thin. So we're going to kind of see what that's looking like. Oh. Keep that bit on the side. Right. We have went ahead and raised the temperature of our Smoking Brothers pellet grill to 400 degrees. Now we want to start getting after the wrap. Now these are healthy bake wraps. We're kind of on diets. We're not trying to be slobs. We're going to go ahead and sear these off for sure. Really want to make sure we get this a nice sear, kind of put some heat to it and kind of bubble it up. So see, we have the sear mates and grill grates flipped upside down. We're going to go ahead and lay that on there. We're going to get a little color, make this thing a little looser. Kind of want to scrunch it up a little bit like that, kind of loosens it up a little bit. Don't burn your hand. See, we're starting to get bubbly. Yeah, boy. Another couple of seconds. You can come in and pop the bubbles if you want. That's up to you. Now we're done. See, it's a lot more pliable. Yeah, boy. Let's go make that shawarma. It is shawarma time. Let's rip. Our chicken is rested. We're finally able to start building the shawarma. Right, so this is called toom. This is a white garlic sauce you normally see. I'm only going to use very little of this. It is very strong. And I want to be able to speak to people at work tomorrow without absolutely murdering them. So we're going to put that to the side. Next thing we're going to go in with is our pickles. So they've turned a really nice color. Next thing we're going to go in with is our pickles. Well, the first one was actually onions, second one's pickles. More strip. Next thing in is going to be our chicken. This is our lovely boneless, skinless chicken thighs. We're going to put a little bit of that crackling in there as well. Now, pomegranate molasses, right? You only want to use a little bit of this. This stuff is, you can get this at your local Middle Eastern store. You can buy, I found this one on Amazon. So we're going to just go in about that much. It's very sweet. Now, here's where it's the party. We're going to then come around. We're going to pull this back and tuck her into bed. Right, we're going to roll this puppy as we turn. We're going to keep turn her under, turn her under, turn her under, and we're going to kind of push her flat. She's tight now. That's Pitmaster Privilege. We'll see you over when we start to sear this puppy. As you can see, we are nice and clear. We're ready to rock and roll. You want to lay this down with a crease at the bottom, and then you want to kind of give it a little, just a little lean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can take that off. Go ahead and close the grill down for 10 seconds. 1. We want to go ahead and rotate this again. Over. Ow, that is hot. Again, 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And your shawarma is done. No cutting board, no fancy show board today. We just have a Middle Eastern shawarma in my hands that was made on the Smoking Brothers Premier Plus 36. This looks absolutely fantastic. Hopefully I don't burn my mouth off. Sorry for eating in front of you. Voila. I can definitely taste that tune. Very garlicky. If you don't want to speak to people the next day, that's what you want. We're going to go ahead and crank this puppy out again. We'll take one more bite. Absolutely phenomenal. Thanks very much for watching. I'm going to go beat the hell out of the rest of this. I'm starving. I have been fasting to eat this for most of the day. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great day and stay smoky.